Let's try this again. Good morning. I'm not sure if my mom and dad can find me now. I don't know what happened to my audio, but there it is back. So hopefully you can hear me if you're out there and you can hear me. Here I am. I'm live. So if I see one person's there, so if you can hear me, can you please just write a little comment so I know that you can. We're having a little technical difficulties. So yay, there's Adriana. Thank you, darling. Hopefully my mom and dad can find me now. We're like, oh, we couldn't hear you, then we had to leave. I don't know. So here I am. So that was just a nice little run. Thank goodness. So good morning. Like I was saying, hello, Angelina. Thank you. Thank you all for letting me know about my technical difficulties. It happens. I know. Can you imagine in this advanced studio that I have set up in this little corner of my house? So here we are. Welcome back. It's Wednesday. I was saying so many fabulous things. I was solving quantum physics, all kinds of stuff, and you missed the whole thing, but that's okay. We'll do that another day. What I'd like to do right now is I would like to send out some birthday wishes because, you know, that's about what we've got going on here. We've got a lot of birthdays, we've got a lot of happy going on, and I want to make sure that we recognize out to Greg and Stacy. I went to high school with both of them. Wish you a very happy birthday. It says, happy birthday now. If you could get back to work, that would be great. I know that's how we all feel. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to normal. But it's okay. You know, normal will be here soon enough, I promise. And in the meantime, my mom said, you know, I just miss it because we would be dying Easter eggs right now. And I'm like, Mom, we wouldn't die them. We don't die until Sunday. Usually do it on Easter. That's our new protocol. But Angelina said she sucks at lip reading. Well, that was your test. Oh, that's what it was. It was for my deaf audience. There you go. Did it not come through on my closed captioning? What the heck? Anyway, Anyway, I was talking to my mom, and she was saying about dying Easter eggs. I said, well, I know what you're really missing. Because every year she goes and gets like 15 dozen eggs and hard boils them all so we can dye them on Sunday. I said, why don't you do this? I'm going to have GFS deliver they have the big pack of 20 dozen eggs, and you can start hard boiling. She goes, that's okay. I go, oh, okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter that much to you then, does it? No, we're going to have a big Easter party at the end, I promise. I do want to wish a happy Passover to everyone who is celebrating, because that is happening. And Valerie's telling me that I'm echoing. Well, Valerie, if you had turned in earlier, then you would understand that the other audio is not working. So that's what happens when you show up a little late. Late to the game. Today we're going to echo a little, so you're just going to have to deal with it, Starry. Hey, Ben, how are you? Thanks for tuning in this morning. Yesterday, we dropped off our Cindy Made Them cookies. Not our. I dropped off the Cindy Made Them, left the kids at home, wore my mask, wore my gloves, and this is so nice. Look at this. They're already writing a thank you note. How cool is that? So very cool. So that was so sweet of them. So thank you so much. Thank you that Melissa Schiff is organizing that. It was just kind of fun. I felt really good about doing it. Well, now, these are some of the things I asked you to send in some pictures. And here are some things that we got. This is from Faith Gladding. She sent this in of her kids. They're out on the boat, and they're not social distancing because they're brother and sister. That's good. Angela Horvitz, apparently she's found a new way to wrangle Cal. I didn't realize her backyard looked like that, but I don't really think that is Cal, but that's okay. Here, Maria Gertz, she sent in her son and one of her cat. Well, one of her sons and her cat. And then Susan McIntosh out in Utah, she said her son's going to kill her, but what a cute picture is this. But I did have to follow it up because it was such a neat thing, that picture, that I had to show that he doesn't just do this all day. He does this. Awesome. And then I have one more. This is Amy. She did this for her daughter because her daughter is a gator. How awesome is that? Is that the coolest thing ever? Okay, now, because I have all my techie people out there, is it echoing now? And it's not echoing now, but now there's Amy. Thanks, Amy. That's awesome picture. I love it. And then let me see what else. Okay, I gotta get, now that I'm trying to get my tech stuff. Now, can you hear me? That's the question, because it wasn't echoing. All right, Adriana, you're my person there. Can you hear me? No, I don't even know if you can hear me now. So we'll just see. Angelina, can you lip read? Can you hear what I'm saying? Because I turned the other audio off, so I'm not really sure. But that's all right, because sometimes it's better to be seen than to be heard. How's that? Okay, now, Wayne Stosky sent me this picture in. I'm a little concerned about this, but you know, I'm more concerned that he found the last White Claw because I know Jody Lottenberg was looking for him. I don't know about that. And then Wendy Hancock, she sent this video in. We're doing a lot of videos today. I know. This is Wendy Hancock.
Hey, Buggy. Are you here with Karina? What is she doing? What are you working on?
Yearbook stuff.
Okay. For the yearbook that'll never go out? That one?
I guess.
Okay.
The yearbook that may never come. That's so sad. Come on now. It's all going to happen. I promise. Everything's going to get together. I promise it will. Now, a couple things I want to talk about because I know I'm always on here smiling and everything. I'm wearing my 45 shirt. Now, I'm not sure and if anyone out there knows what 45 stands for. It's my age. Yeah, right. Plus 7.5. Anyway, but no, the 45 stands for, it was the 45th anniversary of, good Lord, of Club Med. I was going to say Sandpiper Bay because we always go to the Sandpiper Bay up in, Club Med version in Sandpiper Bay, just north in Port St. Lucie. But the 45 stands for where they had a 45th anniversary and everyone liked the shirts. So then, hey, John Creemans, so they liked the shirts and the logos, so they started selling that all the time. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Has to do with what I'm wearing my Club Med shirt because if this was our regular spring break, because that's what we're on in our house, we would be at Club Med right now. So we're actually going to do a theme night tonight, and that's what we're trying to do. Trying to keep things the other day with the Coachella. Tonight we're going to do Club Med. Last night we did, as you know, Takeout Tuesday, and this, I don't know what you all do about tips, but this is what we do. I leave the, put the tips, because I'd rather give the guys cash, because they'd rather have the cash, get it right then, so I give them, leave it there. Now, this, I don't want to say anything about Postmate versus Uber Eats, but the Uber Eat guy knew how to pick up his tips, but the Postmate guy did not. So I had to go back and tip him on it. But anyway, next time I'll say, please take this. I guess that's what I've got to do. I don't know, but that's okay. You know, there's a lot of things going on out there that people, you know, I had another friend, her sister-in-law passed away, and, you know, I try to make light of things when I'm here. But I want you to remember that when this camera goes off, you know, the kids are fighting, I'm losing my mind, I'm tired, I get cranky, I'm not always smiling. I know, imagine that. If you know me, you're like, oh, I can imagine. But there's a lot of things that happen. And I have a friend, Maria, who she actually does online counseling. And there's a lot of these services now that are available. I'll tag her later. So if you want to do that, she does, I think she said she's doing like a 30-minute, like little, introductory thing. But I think that's so important because if you do have to take medication, if you do have to go to therapy, you do have to do all these things, keep doing the things that you've been doing because that's so important. We are in a totally abnormal situation right now, but you want to keep as much of your life normal, right? That's what you want to do. As I let my girls sleep till 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I'm not talking about everything, but just keep those things. Take care of your mental health. If you need to go for a run or just around the pool or out in your neighborhood or whatever, or go in your room, close the door and just sit in the closet for a little bit just to center yourself, do what you need to do. I'll go upstairs. I watch Days of Our Lives. I'll go upstairs and watch that by myself. Let the kids stay downstairs and do whatever they're doing. Just because everybody's home, it doesn't mean you have to be on top of each other. Oh, I wish I'd taken a picture. I'm going to have Faith send that to me. Faith put a note on the floor in her kitchen, said, please, more social distancing. I need 6 feet of space. And that's what it is. You have this house that you feel like is so big, and all of a sudden it is this big. Right? Because everybody is on top of each other. So I think this might be a good segue for if your house is feeling smaller. Keep in mind, I am in real estate. And, you know, I do joke, but it is true. If you are in your home and you're looking around going, you know, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to put this thing on the market. People are listing their homes now. They're buying homes. They're leasing. They're renting. They're doing everything. So if you're interested and you'd like me to even just put a search of what's going on in your neighborhood, because that's kind of cool just to see. I set up a search for some friends and it'll update it as more things come on. Good morning, Hope. Oh, I got some neighbors coming on from back in my old neighborhood and when I was growing up. So that's the thing you can do. I can set up a search and it'll just show you what's happening in the neighborhood, and it's just kind of fun to watch. You know, that's what I did. I did it for my parents too. My dad's like, wow, I didn't realize so many houses were for sale in my neighborhood. I'm like, don't take it personally, Dad. I'm sure they're not leaving you. Or are Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in because I just think that's what's so cool about this is like a community. And when I ask you to send your pictures in and your videos of your kids and your family and, like teaching your dog how to sit. That's what Angelina said her son was doing. I think she's teaching him how to play Township. But that's just me, because I got Township on the brain. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, dealing with my technical issues this morning. I had my other issues too, but we won't go into that. That's another time and maybe for an online counselor. And so if you have the time today, maybe reach out to someone. You know what? Why don't you do this? Why doesn't everybody now get out their phones or get on their computer and why don't you message someone who you know works in a hospital, works in a restaurant, is having to go in on the front line, a police officer, a fireman, or fire person, sorry, and send them a message and say, thank you so much for what you're doing. And you know it would make their day. It's kind of like when you see someone, you're walking down the street and you're like, oh, those are nice shoes. You're like, oh, thank you. It's one of those. Just give like one of those, just give them a thanks. Because I think everyone needs a little bit of a shot in the arm today. And I know that I get a great big shot in the arm when I see that I have people watching and tuning in and it's like a little family. And I just love that. I'm going to work on Friday doing a little happy hour. We're going to do a Zoom happy hour. I'm going to set it up for a watching party. So if you'd like to be part of that, I'll set it up on Facebook that we can all join in. So, the bunny's over there causing trouble. Can't have a morning without some trouble from the bunny. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous day. Please, if you don't mind, if you could share this, I would appreciate it. It's on LinkedIn, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, and I'd really appreciate if you get Just Cindy out there so we can spread sunshine everywhere. And in the meantime, oh wait, I have one last picture. I'm so sorry because this is so fun. Ed is out in Arizona, and he always sends me we used to go to University of Florida together, and we would go out to Paynes Prairie and take pictures of the animals out there. So it's kind of cool. And he sends me pictures when he takes his dog, goes out for a walk with his dog. Look at this. How cool. What a neat little sunset picture. That's awesome. Just awesome. So if you have any of your pictures you want to send in like that, I love it. I know Jennifer Little, she's doing like a competition that if you have some creative juices you want to get out there, she does that. It's like a private little competition, but somehow I got involved. So if you want to be hooked up, let me know and I'll see if I can get you in. But we'll do our own little competition here, which is really just sharing what's going on in your life because that's really what we want to do. And I just want to make sure that everybody has a fabulous day. I appreciate you tuning in, and from the bottom of my heart, have a fabulous day. Stay safe, stay healthy. If you go outside, put on your gloves and put on a mask and have a great day.